I'm live. Hi, all you lovely creative people. This is June from Open Witch Lane Designs. I think I'm supposed to look over that. This always confuses me. Hi, Martha. You were here earlier. Let me see if I can get my chat up. That's good. Okay, much better. How is everyone? Tonight I'm going to do something. I'm going to work with a product I've never worked with before, and we're going to see how it goes. I don't know. I don't think my sister said that she was going to be coming in today, so she wasn't able to because knowing the situation, she in her home that she lives, they're redoing the bathrooms and she has two and a half, so I don't know which if they're doing all of them, and her kitchen, so she had to move out to another base. She lives on a base, military base. She moved out to the original base that she used to live on, that we had gone to see her a couple of times. So I'm not sure she's going to be able to come in and say hi, but that's okay. That's all right. Whatever she can do is good. Um, I have to say, I'm going to start this off. Oh, I didn't mirror. You know what? I'm not going to mirror. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to mirror. It just seems really strange because on this, my left hand is in the wrong spot. But okay. I've been watching YouTube to find out about Halloween and, to see if there's any good DIYs, just because I like to watch them. That sometimes it gives me ideas. I get more ideas from other things than just Halloween DIYs. But I've noticed that around the country, it seems like a lot of stores are got in Halloween a couple of weeks earlier than we ever did in my neck of the woods out in Suffolk, New York, on Long Island. And it's sort of a little depressing, like the Dollar Tree, I went there today because it was in my route of going where I had to go to a few different places. They finally got in just one aisle, small aisle, but they got some stuff. I bought something I'm going to show you. Michael's is finally getting it in. Let's see. Oh, and at home, I haven't been to all the other stores. Wait, my TJ Maxx by me's got nothing. And I went to the at home a couple of weeks ago and they were starting to bring it in, but there was places out in all across the country that had it. So I was just amazed at all of that. Okay, so let's see. I think I am good. I think I'm live and I think everybody can hear me. I certainly hope so. Let's see what else. That's about it. What we're going to do today. So I should explain that. Hey, Antonio, how are you? It's just me and Martha so far. Now you, I'm glad you're here. Um, I have this thing about plague masks or raven skulls or ravens. I'm doing good, Anthony. I call you all different names. You know what? Antonio, Tony, and Anthony. I gotta stop. It's gonna be Tony from now on. Okay. I have a thing about ravens, especially during Halloween. I made a small little bird skull. It's not really a raven. I do a lot. I did the raven claws for candles on my table. The flying raven, which is right outside the door. Um, and of course, I've done masks. So I had seen on YouTube this place called SKS Props, and he does the most wonderful things using foam. Um, this is a piece I've been playing with. This is 10 millimeters, and I'll explain why I had to make this. But he's fascinating, and he is really a very good artist using foam. And I know there's other places and other people that use it, but this guy is just tremendous. And what he does is he makes these things. Hey, Joanne, how you doing? He makes these things. He sells his brand of foam on, I think it's Dick Blick. I'm not sure. And he makes these things, and he has in his description, you can get a pattern to make them yourself. He doesn't charge you for them, it's free. Once I finish this, I'm going to find some way so I can donate to him because I think it's unfair that I just take it. And once I finish this, I'm also going, I don't know, he's on Instagram. I'm not sure he's on Facebook, but I'm definitely, he just asked that tag him so he could see what you made from his patterns. He's really, really very good and very interesting. Like I said, I know there's other people who do foam. Foam comes, it's in a cosplay type thing, and I have never really worked with it. I've never worked with it, I've never worked with it. It comes in thicknesses of 2 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 6, and I think 10. I'm not sure about 8, because he uses the 2 and the 6 and the 10. I got the 2 and the 6. I wasn't going to get the 10 because there's only, and I'll show you on the piece, there was only a couple of pieces that needed the 10, and you get this big gigantic roll of it. So what I did was I took my 6 and I glued two 2 millimeter foam slabs on top of it. To connect the pieces, you use this thing called Weldwood contact cement. I used this with rubber cement when I was in high school. We used to use rubber cement a lot. This stuff is stinky as all heck. You got to do it outside, or if you have a shop that has very good air to get it out. This thing stinks. So, but once it's dry, it doesn't stink. And you just, I'm not going to open it because it's got a little paintbrush and it's goopy. Whatever, you put it on both sides. Once it dries, you put it together and it sticks. That's what I did with this. I also, I don't know if you can see it, I was practicing texturing because he uses a Dremel to texture. Okay, so Joanne, by the way, did you find a contractor for we can talk about contractor troubles in a little bit. Did you find the contractor that you were looking for? Okay, so I'm going to switch my camera around so you can see one of the things that I got at Dollar Tree today. And then we can start working on this other project. Let me see. That one? Okay, well, good. We're good to go. Let me move that up. All right. So this is what I got at Dollar Tree today. It's let me get no news yet. I'm sorry, Joanne. That's so hard. Okay, I showed you this. This is what I got at Dollar Tree today. It's a little wooden crow, a mechanical crow. I guess it moves. This is the back. Can you see that? This is the back of where I haven't opened it yet. The instructions are inside. It's like a wooden puzzle. And it's a nice size. That's the head. So I'm gonna read the instructions and see if I should paint it, because I'm definitely gonna paint it before I find sometimes if you can spray paint these things before you put them together, whether it be cardboard or wood puzzles, it makes it much easier. And I think I have some black spray paint somewhere to do this. So I just wanted to show you this. This is so cute. It was only like $1.25 or $1, whatever it was. And I just thought I'd try it out. They had this and a bat. And I, of course, got the crow. I don't know how big it's going to be, but the wing seems to be a nice size. So it'll be a cute little decoration to go somewhere. And, of course, I'm probably not going to leave this Happy Halloween. Can you see that? My lights, yeah. I'm not going to leave that. I'll probably do something else with it. So that's this. Let me just put this away. All right, so this is what I got done. I was hoping that I'll have to do it this way because of the light, the way I have the light here so you can see it. This is the mask, and you go on, you watch him, he shows you very quick because he knows what he's doing. And hey Teresa, how you doing? Welcome. Beautiful day we had out on the island today. Lovely day. So this is, you can download it, and then you need Adobe. I don't have Adobe. I just downloaded it, and I'm not going to show this too long. This is what it comes out as. So I just cut out. I don't want to, this is his channel, not my channel, and I don't want to get in trouble for showing things that aren't mine, but although I am showing this. So I just took out all the pieces of that, and I just made them bigger. I made them 50% larger. So on my printer, my antiquated printer, I had to do 150%. And then I cut those pieces out, put them on the foam, and cut them out. But yeah, it was gorgeous. But if you watch any of his, and the link for this piece is below. So even if you're not interested in this piece, why don't you go check out his channel, because he does some really fun things. He did a spooky pumpkin, and he works with this foam. That's it that I know of all the ones that I've watched, and he is very creative with what he can do with foam. It's amazing. And it's also, if you're cosplay, it's very light. This thing is really very, very light. There's no weight to it at all. So I got to the point where I cut out all the pieces and I glued them on. And the only seam that I needed to use this contact cement was this one to get the two halves of here to hold. And then the rest of it, you just use super glue. And then you have to take your Dremel tool and sort of sand down the edges. And then what you do is you take this foam clay. Now, I have never used foam clay before. I've seen a few channels that have used it. I didn't even open it. I don't know what it smells like. All I know is that you put water on the place that you want the foam clay to stick, and then water on your finger or whatever tools you're using to help spread it. That's all I know. It's lightweight, and this is very lightweight. This weighs like nothing. Sculpt foam clay and let it air dry for 24 to 48 hours, and then it can be cut, sanded, and painted. And this is his shop, sksprops.com. So again, I would definitely, if you just to check him out. You don't have to look at any of his videos if you're not interested. But okay, so now it says open, and this is always exciting. Oh, okay, open this way. Wouldn't it be funny if I can't get the darn thing open and we spend the entire time watching me struggle? But I didn't want to do anything. Okay, I think this tag comes off. Okay. You should have saw me. It was hysterical. I couldn't get the ice cream container from Trader Joe's open the other day. It was one of these plastic things too. I was, sometimes I gotta tell you, I'm dumb, really dumb, because it just annoyed me. So I put it back in because I just wanted a mouthful of it. And then 2 days later, I really felt like it. So I paid attention, and it was so easy. It was scary. Okay. That chocolate bar I made is so good. Ooh, nice. Okay, this is it. I don't even know if it comes in a plastic bag, a resealable plastic bag. I don't even know if it smells, guys. Nope. No, doesn't. No, it almost smells like nothing. Not really anything. Ew, okay. It's a little goopy feeling. Okay, this is going to be weird. Weird as all get out. Okay, let's put this. I don't know, it dries in 24. Let's not push it. I mean, I'm going to use a lot more than what I just took, but I don't want to push my luck. And then they said, I watched some of this. Oh, look, it stretches. It doesn't feel like polymer clay, and it certainly doesn't feel like paper clay. I'm glad, Martha. Baklava. Is that the dessert or is that something else? I always get two things sort of confused. He said, so what you're trying to do is make the seams seem less, oh, look at this, seem less seamy. I see, that's good. Usually what would happen, especially like if I use a mold and I put the mold onto something else where there's a seam, I would either fill it in with glue or with something else. Nutty sweet stuff. Okay, great. Now they say to put water on it to help it stick. I would, I paint sometimes I fill it with, I don't know how much I need, so I don't want to go overboard. Oh, okay. We're learning how to work this stuff. Okay. All right. That's nice and closed. So I need to get more. Okay, then they said is putting water helps it to stick, and then you wet your finger. And then I guess you wet the tool. Whoa, I'm really wetting it. So I practiced on the foam, cutting a few pieces, before I started to cut. And I have to tell you, I wasn't having that great of a time with it. I found cutting this a little hard. You cut it with a X-Acto knife, an X-Acto knife. I don't know what everybody else calls it. And then I mostly cut it with this. Did you make it with the walnuts, Martha? Okay, all right. I can see how this could work. I think. That piece doesn't look like it wants to stay there, so let's try to get some water all around. I mean, now this piece is so wet, I don't need to wet my hand at all. Let's see, what else did he do? He did something like, was he doing this with it? I don't know. It's trying to, like he said, to smooth the transitions. Okay, number one, let's get the bucket over there. Number two, let's keep what I'm doing over here. Oh, nice. Walnut and pecans. Has anybody here worked with this stuff? It's like stretchy. I don't know if I don't think I'm supposed to knead it at all. Nothing like working with something for the first time. But you know what? If this doesn't work, I could always put paper clay on it and cheat. That I know. Paper clay, I know. I'm supposed to wet it first. Wet, wet, wet. Barbara. How are you? Hi, sweetie. How was the pool? Did you get to go in it? Oh, no problem, Barbara. No problem whatsoever. Christine's, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not. You know what? And if I'm not supposed to say it, she can yell at me. But Christine's brother-in-law passed today. So if you could all reach out to her, I'm sure. Okay. Well, Barbara, stay as long as you can. If you have to go to bed, that's okay. You know that. I'm sure being in the pool knocks me, being in the water knocks me for a loop. Not quite sure what, I should have watched the video more where he shows what he does with this, but you know what? I'm just going to go with, like I said, if I don't like what I did, I can always change it, add more to it, sand it off. Now this is a mask, but I'm not converting it into a mask. I'm just trying to add some texture. I don't know. I will be here. Okay. Okay, Barbara. Thank you, sweetie. I just don't, he makes it as a mask. I'm going to be making it as a wall hanging. And I'll show you the frame. I figured at 8 o'clock, at our halfway mark, I'll show everybody the frame. That I'm making for it. I don't know if I like that, if I want it more. We'll figure it out, I guess. No, I made no, Joanne, I made a really small raven, a bird skull out of polymer clay that I put in the frame, a little one. I've gotten I've also made that one that's always out now on the stand. That was a mask that I got the mask from that shop we I was buying from when Nikki was having all the mask stuff that she was doing. We did. But I've never done a life-size skull this size. Well, not this size mask. You remember the ones I did, and I can't get the little one right now, but this will be my third, when all is said and done, my third type bird skull. If you go, I left a link down below. So in the in the whatever you call it, description, you can go check out what it's really supposed to look like if you just want to, go and flip over and see what it's really supposed to look like when he did it. This is me just trying to use these products. I thought it would be fun. Well, I was going to use these products because I wanted to finish it, but I thought it would be fun to watch me try to figure them out on a live. Why not? Gotta live This is my living dangerously. Other people, you know, go scuba diving, motorcycle riding off of cliffs. I try to use foam clay on YouTube. Yeah, I made the mask following the directions given by the link that I gave below. There's a guy called SKS Props that has a YouTube channel, and he makes all these kind of things out of foam, sheets of foam, and you can download the I'll show it later. You can download, he lets you download for free, but I am going to figure out how to give him a tip somehow. Even if you can do that, buy the coffee. I hope he has buy him a coffee on his website. Because you know, he gives you the pattern for free. You download it and then you cut, you know, I cut out all the pieces and I just made them bigger. He also gives you instructions on one of his videos on how to do it using one of them things on the computer, Adobe. And so I got some foam, 6mm and 2mm, and I cut out the pieces, and basically, except for this part, the beak, you glue everything on with super glue. And then you round it off with your Dremel. And I don't know if this is how it's supposed to look, but we'll go for it. I mean, after I finish this, you know I'm going to have to do some more work tomorrow with it. I mean, it's lightweight, so you can definitely use it if you go and do cosplay, which is, you know, big. And I know that some other channels use that. Junior, what did I say? Oh, gosh. So I got the frame that I'm going to put this on from Michaels. I had a 40% and it was a Halloween decoration and it wasn't on sale yet. So I got the frame for 40% off. I was so thrilled, I got to tell you. And because I wasn't sure I was going to buy it. And then that's a whole nother can of worms of what I had to do there. I'll show you that in a second, but I have to switch the camera because it's too big to, I don't know how this is looking. I have to switch the camera because it's too big. I think we got to make those transitions a little bit neater. Thank you, Barbara. So has anybody used this stuff? Martha, have you used this stuff? You usually use like a lot of stuff. Have you ever used this foam clay stuff? I know a lot of people online do. I know Rachel somebody, I can't say. Makesy, I think it is, does. I know a lot of cosplay people do. They make it look so darn easy, you know? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not as easy. Well, for me anyway, it's the first time using it. But we'll figure it out, right? We always do. I'm not sure I'm liking all of this up here, but it said you can sculpt it. It's not sculpting so easy. My feeties. All right, hold on. We got to make room here. Water on that. Okay, and then you push it down with water. Okay, well, we got that done. I can also, once this stuff is dry, I can sand it like the other stuff. So we'll see about that. Then what you do, okay, then after you sand it, and you're supposed to hit it with your heat gun, and I don't know why, but it's supposedly stiffened. I think it stiffens up the foam. And then you have to use this stuff, plastic dip. Can everybody see this? Plastide dip. Never used this before either. It's I guess it's some kind of like what do you call that? Like a primer. Guess it seals it up and all that stuff, and then you paint it. Thank goodness. Although I have to use my my, it's not a heat gun, it's a heat tool, I guess. That you use the heat tool with it and to make holes or more lines in it. Not sure. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out together, everybody. Okay. Oh, they always like to get a little something special. I give my lawn guy his guff. He's been aggravating me. We're not going to talk about contractors that have been aggravating me yet. We're going to wait for the second half in case my sister's here. But I have to remember not to curse, and these stories only sound well when I curse. But we're going to try to be good because nobody needs to hear me talking like a sailor. Poor sailors. I don't know if I like that there. All right, we're going to have to see. I covered up all that other stuff because I thought that looked better. All right, does this thing sculpt? Well, it sort of does, but then it, oops, hit the light. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of sanding on this. I liked it where you could see that it goes off into two different directions. We're going to get an update? Oh, are you talking about me? Oh, yeah. Well, you got some of the update already, Teresa. I was like, my poor Aunt Evelyn, like I told you. I don't know if I didn't send her the link. I forgot to send her the link. I'm sorry. Thank goodness you can say words you really shouldn't with Aunt Ev, because I had her laughing by the end of the time I finished because I was just fit to be tied. I love baklava. Love it. If I'm saying it right, I love that. I'm not sure I'm liking how that's looking. You know what? They said you can sand it, so once it dries, you can sand it. I'm going to do that. See what happens there. Make it look a little bit more interesting. Okay, let's start on this because I know I don't like that seam. Okay, so let's go for the one I think everybody knows about was the ACE, my central air conditioner motor that is, or compressor or some nonsense. I don't know which one of the pieces is in my bedroom ceiling that leaked, had a ton of water. They had to break down half my ceiling, no, a third of my ceiling. This is foam clay, Martha, foam clay. Have you ever used it? Because I'm learning how to use it right on the air right now because I have never used this thing in my life. I'm not sure I'm liking it, but that's just because it's the first time using it. You always have little, no, not used it? Hey, Ash, no, you haven't used it? Let me finish one thing. No, you've not used it? Oh, okay, it's weird. It's weird. It's very lightweight. It's like light, look. Very flimsy, but it's supposed to dry, I think, hard-ish. I'm not sure. Hi, Ashley. How are you, sweetie? We're going to have a lot to show at the 8 o'clock mark. I want to show your dress. I'm not going to show unless you don't want me to, because I was supposed to show it last time I was live. I'm not going to show the picture of you in your dress because that's bad luck. I am not. It's a beautiful dress. But if you don't want me to, you just tell me because there's no problem. I don't have a problem with that. So, like I said, the link to this mask is down below. I mean, there's a lot more stuff. Well, not a lot more stuff. You got to do this. You got to wait for it to dry, then add some more texture to it, and then do that plastic dip stuff. Which, well, no, first you got to hit it with your heat gun, then do the plastic dip stuff, and then you start painting different layers of paint on it. I still want a little of that because I like that look. Okay, we got now. When before I retired, okay, Ashley, thank you. We used to get dressed up for Halloween in school, but then COVID happened. No, then I was transferred to, well, I was transferred. Uh, my first year there, I didn't feel like getting dressed up because I was transferred to a new place, which, I ended up loving working with Rory. It was very sweet, very nice. But they wanted to do a group thing. What were we, Spice Girls or some nonsense? We all wore, no, sorry, Spice Girls. We all had pictures. I was just cinnamon. It's my favorite spice. I wasn't gonna be chili because there's no way. Yeah, everybody wanted to be hot, so hot spices. I was just cinnamon, my favorite. I didn't care. But thank you, T. What I wanted to do was dress up as a raven, and I had the outfit pretty well. I didn't have a mask. This is really cool. Would have been a great mask for it. Probably would have gotten some kids scared. Who knows? But I was gonna make. I had bought the felt to make feathers so that I could like sew it to a top. Yeah, I like the scarecrow. That was fun. Um, and I was gonna make like feathers hanging, like attached with the felt. And then I had these really pretty, of course I'd wear all black, and I had these pretty lace pieces that I was gonna put in the front, which I'm gonna use now on hanging this guy up. But this would have been a great mask for that. Oh, and I had feather boa, which the feather boa I used to make the wreath. If anybody remembers, I made the feather boa. I used it for the wreath, and I also had some other feathers. Do you have either one pictures? I don't think I have it on this phone, but you know what? I can find them and post them in Facebook. I don't think I have them. Hold on. I think it was too long ago for this phone. Oh, wait. No. Maybe Google. My Google pictures. I'm gonna look. I'll look later. We're going to do that at the 8 o'clock mark because I got a lot to do. I have the scarecrow. I have the scarecrow. I have Hecate when we were all doing the Greek gods and goddesses in the 6th grade. That was fun. I have her. I have my woodland nymph, my oak tree fairy, not a woodland nymph, oak tree fairy. I have them. I just don't know where. They're probably, but I will post them. Okay, let's go back to 2019. Let's see. Google, what are you doing? Go back. All I said was go back. I'm going over here. Okay. 2019. No, that's not 2019. That was recent. Okay, I guess you can't do that. What do you have to do? Go here like this? Oh, okay, hold on. I'm learning how to use my phone here. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. Which way am I going? I think I'm going the wrong way. No, 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 no. Maybe here? Hold on. If I don't find it right away, I'm just new. Not there. What was I there? Scarecrow. 2018? All right, let's try to go there. I don't know, because they just cleaned out stuff here too. March. Oh, we're in March, June, October. Oh, okay. Here was me as a woodland fairy. Can you see it? Okay, that was me as a woodland fairy. I had my hair painted orange and green. It was, ugh. What year? That's 2018, according to my Google thing. So I guess 2000. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here's me as the scarecrow. And then I don't know about the picture of me being Hecate. But yeah, I forgot I had a little bird hanging on my head. And one over here too. That was fun. That was a fun costume. I still have the hat. I don't have the burlap anymore, but I have the hat. I like that one. Okay. All right. So I was going to be a raven for my last hurrah, but we never got to have a last hurrah. So, because then I got moved over to another group and they wanted to do, like group things. And then we just did the spices. And then after that, I don't think I even bothered to get dressed up anymore. Nice. Nice, Martha. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to do in the eyeballs too. I'm not sure. And I can't look up the video, so I'm just going to add a little bit more in a few more places, and then I'm going to stop because I want to, this stuff is weird. This stuff is really weird. For me, anyway, because again, I'm not used to it, but people do wonders with this, so. Okay, hold on. Wet it. That's what they say. I think they want to keep it damp. I'm not sure they want it sopping wet, but you know what? It's not smoothing. I got too many places that I started and didn't finish, which is typical of what I do. So you know what? I'm going to work on here because this is someplace you're going to see. And I put more on here than I did over there. And I think I like the over there better. So let's see if I can cut some of this off. Hey, Shannon, how are you? Welcome. Oh, all my hair was gold tinsel. Oh, good. Gold tinsel garland. That's cute. Stapled to my clothes. Sounds cool. Do you have pictures? If you have pictures, you can send them to me. Although, let me know because I'm just going to look through. At 15 more minutes, we're going to do a picture walk because I want to show Ashley's dress, and I'll check to make sure that nobody sent me pictures. Okay, I'm not sure this comes off. Your mom's tucked. Yeah, I know it's a little hard to find the pictures. Shannon, Ashley, you got your mom tucked. How are you ladies? Was it lovely in the pool? I'm sure it was. It was beautiful here today as far as weather was concerned. Yesterday was the pits. Okay, so getting back to, let me finish this story about the ceiling that was demolished. Well, the plumber came, he fixed the central air conditioner, he put an alarm on it so that if it ever leaks and overflows, it won't do that again. So now I have an alarm on and I say, I thought maybe does it ring? And he goes, no, it just turns off the machine. So water was cold. Yeah, we swam for it was cloudy, so a little cold. Oh gosh, yeah. So he fixed that. Then I had the guy come and put the ceiling up, and it looked really good. But I had to go and buy matching paint, which I was very happy. I have to say, I was really pleased with myself. I got the paint because it's cream. It's not white ceiling paint, and I happened to match it pretty well to the rest of the room because he also did the molding because the molding around my bedroom ceiling was something special Eddie and I bought. It's not just plain molding. It's not even wood. It's like I don't know what it is. Foam, probably foam, just like this, shaped foam, pretty because I wanted something a little special for my bedroom. And the thing was, he did a great job painting. I got to say this. He did a great job painting. He was pretty neat with the painting. He cleaned up after himself. I've made more messes than he has. But his seam work leaves a little bit to be desired, but you know what? What can I do? I wasn't going to put a ceiling up. I'd fix a wall. I'm not fixing a ceiling. So I fixed many a wall in this house, and he just wasn't good with the plaster on the ceiling. So you can see the seam pretty bad, but it's done. Okay, so that's done. So then let's talk about the toilet. Oh, this one was fun. So this was the third leak. So hoping. So on Sunday I go downstairs to do my laundry, and right by my laundry is here, and then there's the water tank, and then there's the thing the furnace that gives you the heat, and the upstairs toilet, the upstairs bathroom. It's like a split level. I have a split level, so I see water on the floor, and I'm like, okay, well, can't be the air conditioner. Can't be the roof because I got the roof fixed, so it must be the toilet. So I called the plumber. He couldn't fix it on Sunday, but we had to turn off the toilet because it was dripping. He emptied it out. The only part, thank goodness, this is a first world problem. Okay, I had a toilet downstairs, but that's where Eddie is, and unfortunately, I have to use the toilet during the night, and I felt really bad, but it was either that or use a pot, and I wasn't about to do that just yet. So I felt bad because I didn't want to wake him, but there was nothing I can do. So we used the toilet. So then on Monday they came, and they were here for 6 hours. Oh, your feet are still cold. Oh my gosh, Barbara. 6 hours trying to replace the pipe that ran from my toilet to the place that takes all the stuff out, the main line of water removal and gunk removal. 6 hours. Two of them. And I have to say that if I heard, yo, is it straight? One more time, Megan and I were texting each other because she was upstairs and I was in the living room. And all we kept on hearing with these guys is, yo, is it straight? And then they wouldn't answer. So they had to do, yo, is it straight? Meanwhile, I was going to stand in the middle of between upstairs and downstairs and just relay messages because I swore if I heard, yo, is it straight one more time. And for some reason, they couldn't get this. Now, I have to say this. It might have been crooked, but it took a long time before it leaked. And my husband, who was an electrician, is the one who put the plumbing in. Okay, here's two guys who were pros, and it took them 6 hours. Okay, we won't go into that. And then one was getting a little testy, and I was like, "Oh boy, this is." And meanwhile, I'm sitting in the living room trying to read books, read on my Kindle or stuff, and just not getting it because it makes me very tense when I have people working in the house. I don't particularly care for it. So then finally, yo, is it straight? The two of them leave. I'm not even going to tell you how much that cost, but just think, plumber, 6 hours in your house. I think you get the idea of how much that cost me. And so I said, oh, hey, you know what? I got a toilet that I just spent a friggin' fortune for. I'm going to go use it. So I go and sit on the toilet and it rocks. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So I text the guy right back again. And one good thing about this plumber is he does get back to you, you know? So I was like, my toilet rocks. Come on. After 6 hours of hearing, yo, is it straight? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. So he goes, well, I'll either come back today. I'll have the guys come back tonight, or I'll come first thing tomorrow morning. Now this is they came at 11. They left it around 11:15. They left it around 5:30, something like that. And okay, so here they are back at 7. And when I opened the door, the guy said to me, the one that was getting a little texty, but he was in a good mood then, at this point, because I guess they were testing because they couldn't get it straight, says to me, you weren't supposed to use it. We forgot to tell you not to use it. I'm like, what? Well, what happens was the subfloor and there's tiles. And there's a space, I'm assuming this is what it was. There's a space between, about this big between the tiles and the subfloor. And what they have to do is they have to put either, not concrete, plaster Paris, something in between so that the toilet doesn't rock. And it didn't dry. So they had to fix it. And then he says to me, well, you could use it tomorrow. Okay. So I said to him, well, because at this point, I'm testy. I don't care what kind of a mood they're in. I just spent a fortune, had them in my house for goodness knows too many hours. And I said, well, what time tomorrow? Because I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Are you telling me that I have to wait a full 12 hours, or can I use the toilet at 5? And then he looks at me and he says, well, as long as you're not hopscotching. And at that point, it was a choice. I just looked at him and I was like, yeah, okay. We're not going to curse these people out because it's not really, all right, now he's being stupid. Okay, now I got to deal with, not only was he here in my house for 6 hours saying all that, the thing about the straight, but now I got to deal with him being a butthole, whatever, a backside person. So then they're flushing it to make sure now that they had to redo it, that there's no leaks. So the guy who's downstairs checking for the leaks comes up and he goes, you have a really quiet toilet there. And I just looked at him and I was like, oh, dear goodness. I just said, please, that I want to curse at both of you right now. So They told me I could use the toilet at 5, so it was another night of having to run downstairs to use the toilet and waking up my son. But finally, now I used it at 5 o'clock the next morning because I figured, you know what, if there's a problem, I'm calling him back. I'm calling, not texting, because now I'm pissed. There was no problem. It's fine. Everything was good. Backside person. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I couldn't think of. Yeah, I'm trying, Teresa. Because this is YouTube, as you know. Obviously, since you talked to me on the phone, I wasn't saying backside person when I was talking about him. So that's been my tale of woe. And I have to tell you, I really, really, really hope that whatever, nothing goes. Now, I know that this is first world problems, and there are people that don't even have some place to eat. They don't have food. I have food, and they use, goodness knows, having a toilet is the least of their concerns. They don't even have fresh water. And I know I shouldn't be complaining, but I got to tell you, I don't like this stuff. I don't like having to find contractors. I don't like them doing poopy jobs. I don't like any of it. I really don't. But whatever. It's done. So I guess I'm just trying to soften the edges. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here with this stuff. I got to look at the video more. That's why I'm not going further in, because I know he also did some texturizing. Has anybody looked to see like I said, the link is in the description below. So if you hit the link, I don't think you're gonna leave my channel. I think well, if you're on your phone, it might, but if you're on your computer, just open up a new tab. Yes, Martha, I am. We're not even going to talk about the driveway person that I was having a problem with. Yes, I am. It's just taking us a while, Martha, because we can't figure out. There's a lot of figuring going on around here, and I'm not sure what we're going to do. I'm not sure if we're going to move as a family or we're going to just move separately. There's been a lot. And yes, I'd like to get out of the house before it costs me any more money, because I'm really tired of spending money trying to fix a house I don't want to be in anymore. I mean, I love the house. The house has been a haven for me, and it's kept me safe through a lot of stuff, but it's time to go. It's just, the problem is, it's not, it's just finding out where to go. I'm going to be going, well, I'll tell you when we go, and then when we come back. Going to be looking some areas for Eddie to see if the areas that he wants to go to is nice. I don't know about this stuff. I really don't. Let me use this big thing. Dip it in water. Maybe that's good. I mean, this doesn't have to be neat, that's for sure. I don't like this yet. See, I'm doing it again. I'm not fixing one area. I'm jumping. That was surprising but nice. Watch the Cardinals and the Dogs while in the pool. Oh, that's beautiful. The water was cold. Feet are still cold. Yeah, I saw a picture of the pool. Absolutely gorgeous with the mountains in the background. Okay, shoot. Not so sure how smooth I'm getting this. This thing smooths out more. Okay, it's 7:59. Let's take a break. I hope I'm not messing up. Okay, let's show some pictures in case anybody. I want to show Ashley's dress, but I don't want to show her in the dress because that's bad luck. Yeah, in case I think I've said it for everybody who's here. I'm just mentioning it. Like I said, Christine's brother-in-law passed away, Russell. For those of you who know her, it'd be nice if maybe you extended something. I'm not going to show that. Where's the pictures? Where is the pictures? Hold on. Wait. Well, okay, hold on. Maybe it's under. Here we go. Okay. Here's a picture of the dress. Can everybody see it? No, that didn't help. Shoot. This is a picture of Ashley's dress. Very pretty. Let's see. Look at all that beautiful beading on it. I don't know if you can see it real good. The back, gorgeous, with that pretty train and the lace. I don't know what you call them, decals. That doesn't work, decals. I don't know. But that's a picture of the dress. I think it's beautiful. And Ashley has a very pretty rhinestone belt. I don't know if that's the same one here. No. Oh, I can make them bigger. Yeah, so why don't I go here so you can see all the pretty lace work. She has a rhinestone belt, not this. So that's very pretty. And here's the front. So I did that. Lower my phone. Lower it. You can see it better if I lower it. I don't know if you can see it better, but that's lowered. The lighting here is not good. No, laugh out loud. Never mind. I didn't think so. I could tell the lighting isn't good, but I figured, you know what? Who knows how you could see it? Okay, so let's show you. Okay, everybody not look because I'm going to move you around a little bit, so I don't want to get you sick, but it's the only way for me to get you to see if I can do. Oh, shoot. Am I going to be able to do this? Yes. Okay. This is the frame I got from Michaels. Oh, there's no. How am I going to? Come on. Here's the frame I got from Michaels that I got for 40% off. That's what they have them in. They have them in squares. She's going to get married. She hasn't got married yet, I believe. It's next year, right, Ashley? But why am I answering? My name isn't Ashley. Okay, you can answer. So here's the frame. And what I did was I cut a piece of particle board. And this was not fun. This I got at Home Depot. This was not fun to try to cut. And what I used, I got a poster board from my card store in town. Amazing. And I made the pattern out of the poster board so I could make the pattern of what I had to do for the frame. And then I cut it out of the particle board, and then I put this fabric, I glued this fabric. On your birthday, oh, look at that, how wonderful. Okay, all right, this is, so now, it's going, I can't get it back, I can't get back enough, why can't, oh gosh, don't knock over the paint. Yeah. I don't know if I can get back enough to show this. Okay, no, this is, here we go. but now you can't see the fabric. And then the mask, it's really hard, but the mask is going to be here. There you go. On this. With some stuff. And, but of course he's got to be painted and there'll be stuff on top of him. So yeah, that's that. Ooh. Oops, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I really love the frame too. They have them still, they have them in just a rectangle, but I like that one. I was gonna do some work on the frame and I don't know if you can see the gold parts that are on top. I was gonna try to sand them down and put my own, what do you call those things that you put the paper clay in and then you put them over there? Molds. Okay, I was going to do my own molding on that, but then I just said, you know what? It's fine the way it is. I don't need to, because that's another thing. Like when you're sanding this stuff, you have to wear a respirator, which is hanging by the door, because it's not good to breathe it in. I mean, all you do is wear a respirator. When you cut it, it isn't bad, but when you sand it, you have to do it. When I sand this, I have to do it. When I do this plastic dip, I'm gonna have to wear a mask. So it seems like this is a lot of, ouch, I'm gonna get up for a second, a lot of mask wearing with this little foam making. Okay, so let's move us back down. Okay, good, sorry. So we're going to be working on that. This is, I think, going to be my little Halloween decoration that I make this year. Has anybody bought anything for Halloween yet? Thank you, by the way, everybody. Is Shirley here? Usually Shirley comes and says hello, and then, hi, Shirley, if you're here. Oh, hi, Andy, all the Secret Santas, if you're here. Yes. I don't know about this foamy stuff. Maybe I'm overworking it. I don't know. It says it dries hard and then you can put texture in it. I'm not quite sure I'm liking it, but, oh, there's my other piece. Something new to get used to. I guess once it dries, I'll feel better about it, because then I can see, you know. Okay, I do have to put some in there because there's a lot of pieces. I don't know if you could see that. It's really here. Can you see all the pieces that are right here? I want to smooth that out a little bit so you can't see all the pieces. And like I said, if worse comes to worse and this doesn't work the way I want to, I can start putting paper clay on it. And because I know how paper clay works. Hi, Shirley. Okay. Hi, sweetie. How's the wine and the bread? The bread's doing okay. I haven't made any sourdough in a while because we haven't been eating a lot of bread, and the meat is doing really well. We finished quite a lot of it. I'm waiting for my black currant mead to age, and it's all done. I just haven't bottled it yet, but I want it to age a little bit more. And then I have I got the blueberry started. But like I said, I can't ship alcohol. Very, very, very annoyed that I can't ship alcohol. Who knew? Who knew that nonsense? You know? But I guess, there's a rule for everything. I'm just not going to you know, try to ship it because I was going to ship you some blueberry, Ashley. We've pretty much finished the plain mead. I only have like a bottle left, which is supposed to be for like a year tasting. We finished the metheglin, which is like a spicy cinnamon one. We're almost done with the blackberry. So I have a couple more that I got to get, but we're in the middle of just like waiting for them to finish. I'm not rushing them. Um, and then I'm making little like half gallons just to see. I made a half gallon of pomegranate. I don't like that one at all, but it's all right. I don't like it. Now I'm doing elderberry, little half gallons just to see if I'd like it. But the black currant was the one I definitely, that's the Raven's Eye. That's the one I was doing the thing for. That one came out pretty darn good. Plus, I also had some currants, black currants. I bought black currant, frozen black currants, and I had some left from making the mead. So I put in like a cup and a couple of cups of vodka and in my Tito's, as a matter of fact. So I'm making like they call it cream de cassis, I believe it is. Um, Cordial, and I just have to taste the black currant mead because I did so many different things with it. I don't have no idea what the alcohol percentage is. No, I don't think so, Joanne. Um, and I mean, she might pop up. I don't know. She said she didn't think she was going to be able to make it. So I'm glad you wrote something so I can look to see. She might have been here, and I was just like going on and on. So I made the cream de cassis with the vodka, and I don't know what happened, what the alcohol, the APV of the blackcurrant mead is, the Raven's Eye. So if I'm thinking it's not strong enough, I can always fortify it with a little of the vodka and the black currants and just make it a little bit stronger because the one that I'm trying to match, I think, is 14%. And with all of the additions that I put into this one, because it was a new, I'm not sure that the alcohol percentage is still that high. And I'd like to get it up a little bit. I try to figure it all out because, well, I'm not going to go into APV. I just with how to figure out the alcohol because that's a little too much. But it's not hard. It's just a little too much to explain. But when you add more stuff, of course, that's easy, and you're diluting it. And if I don't want to make it so that it's a weak, I don't want it to like knock you on your butt, but I'd like it to be around 13, 14%. I think it's around 11 right now. So if I add a little vodka to it, that's, the black currants have been sitting in, I don't think that's going to hurt it. But talking about, Teresa, you still here? I don't know if she's still here. She has to come and go. Sometimes she gets phone calls. Um, when you make sourdough, you have sourdough discards because that's just the way you have to do it. And you toss out whatever sourdough you didn't use. Oh, okay. Well, I might be making something, so you might have to be doing a drive-by tomorrow. I know you're busy with your cousin, but you might have to do a drive-by for me. So you take the discard and you save it because it's still good, and you leave it in your refrigerator in a jar and you make things out of it. So I've been practicing and trying to get it better to make this pie crust with it. And not like a regular pie crust, it's sort of like a pie crust. You put the fruit in there and then you just bend the edges. It's called a crostata, I think. So I've been trying to fine tune it because I'm not good making my own pie crust. I never have. I always use Pillsbury Doughboy pie crust. And I looked at the ingredient, like they don't use lard, thank God, because, thank goodness, because Megan doesn't eat meat products. But I just looked at all the products that they do use, and there's so much fake stuff in it. So when June practices, yeah. Um, so I'm trying to, putting two and two together, there's a recipe that uses the discard sourdough, which, sort of, what do you call that, adds up after a while. So I've tried to do it a couple of times. I'm not sure I got it yet, but I think I got it this time. I think I got it. So if I do, you're getting one tomorrow. If I got it right. If not, well then we'll see. But I'm almost positive I'm improving it. See, it's like even with baking, it takes me a couple of tries to get it. Just like I guess this thing is going to take me a couple of tries. Yeah. Yeah, Teresa is my taste tester. Yeah, what do you think about this? It's simply because sending it out is a fortune, guys. Oh, yeah, here's the thing. Okay, here's the other thing. There's been so much going on here. So I decided to send, I don't know, Bentley House Minis. I had this black and white striped fabric, and she's doing this thing with Beetlejuice. And I thought she already made one Beetlejuice, but I figured, you know what? I had this fabric. I used it for the mannequin that came out of the chest I made, and I didn't have any idea of what to do. So I just asked her, can I send it to you? Would you like it? She said, well, if you don't want it, send it. So I was thinking about it, thought about it for another week or so, and I'm still not going to use it because I'm in the process of getting rid of things. I'm tired of having this stuff lying around. You know how I am. To get some June jammies, yeah. Well, so I decided to send it to her. She lives in Texas, so I had a PO address from one of her old videos that she did. So I stuck it in an envelope. It's a piece of fabric. It wasn't a big piece of fabric, but I was able to fold it and stick it in a legal size envelope. And I go to the post office. I don't have a stamp. And the guy, is feeling it. And he goes, what's in here? Like, oh, yeah, here I am, contraband. So I said, it's fabric. And he goes, and he's looking at me. I said, I felt like opening it to show it to him because it was like, so it cost me $5.50 to send that stupid piece of fabric. And I was like, it's in an envelope. Why? I thought it was just going to like give me a couple of stamps, like $1.25, $1.50. No, it cost me $5.50. And I was like, you know what? I should have just put it in the landfill because at that point it was like very annoying. I'm trying to give away things that other people could use so it doesn't end up in the landfill. But for $5.50, no way. So now I'm not sending any, I'm going to I'd rather send a box full. He says, I can't charge you. It's really considered a package, so I have to charge you package things. So I was like, what the? Okay. Can't say anything about that. It's like, really? Come on, guys. You're annoying. Okay, I don't know if I accomplished anything by putting stuff in just to do that, but it doesn't. I'm getting sloppy because I'm getting tired. That's what's happening. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So I've been having a lot of what the you know what moments around here recently. What the heck? I should say what the heck moments. That's fun. Oh, I haven't poisoned anybody yet, thank goodness. Well, I gotta tell you. All right, let me tell you how I feel about this phone cray. I'm not sure about it, okay? I am going to hold reservations on it until I work it tomorrow. I have to say that it's not as easy as it looks. And I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, I want to put some more over here and over in here, but I think I'm going to stop because I'm getting a little tired of doing it. So it's not coming out best. And I think I have to see if it dries, how it is. Because I know that I can sand it and do things when it dries, but I'm not sure I'm liking it. It's just, I guess it's just not something I'm used to. Like, it's not sticking, and I'm goodness gracious, I can't put any more water on this thing. It's gonna float away. And it's a little bit hard to smooth, even though it's like this soft nothingness. I mean, it's not like it doesn't have any weight. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna take it easy. We gotta take a break on this stuff. I'm going to see how this dries because I don't want to play with it anymore like this because it's the first time. I'm going to see where the heck is my garbage can? Where the heck did it go? It went all the way under there? All right. Okay, so I've told you all of my woes. Cora's still not here, so I didn't miss her. I like that you can sand it and stuff, but you know, I don't find it really easy to sand with that Dremel either, because I'm not used to that. You know, like I said, if worse comes to worse, I can paper clay this thing. I want to make sure that there's no air in here, so I inadvertently dry out this thing. Okay. I'm going to turn it upside down, make sure it's less chance. Okay. Alrighty. Let's just leave this over here to dry. Oh, I'm crooked. Oh, I hate being crooked. Okay. Ouchie. So let's look at this while I'm taking a break. I want to see what it looks like. All right. I have some other things I can do. I can needle felt for a little bit longer just to finish up some things. I have things I can do. It's 8:22. So what have you guys been doing? Martha, what have you been doing? Let's see what torches of the you-know-what I'm going to have to go through to get this done. Oh, the direct. Aww. Well, Winnie, I understand. Molly is the doggy. What color are your bridesmaids again? Went in the other room and painted the outside of a birdhouse. That's nice. The last I remember you were telling me, if I remember, it was either you were doing necklaces or that rocker that you showed, and I showed pictures of it. Molly is going down the aisle with Winnie. How cute. That's adorable. Okay. Oh, look at this. So here, I guess, is the, am I missing pieces already? Well, these I don't care about. The box. And the other piece of the box is here. We have, oh, look, joints. This one's got a circle. So these are the only wings. Okay. Oh, and those, I guess, are these. So, all right, let's just see. Oh, they give us all what they are. Oh, this is going to be pretty easy, I think. Who knows? Anybody see these? I'm going to paint flowers on it tomorrow. Oh, that sounds nice, Martha. You're sending a pic? Wait, Ashley's sending a pic. I screwed up on it. If you want to say, if anybody sends me pics, hold on. Where are you sending me the pic? Ah, here. Oh, how pretty. Okay. I don't know where to hold it, but that's pretty. This is Winnie's dress. Well, it's not Molly's. Molly's the beagle. Oh, how cute. How pretty. She's going to feel like she's a fairy princess. Wait, Molly's going to be in this? Okay, I'm making sure I'm not. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That sounds good. Did I show you I finished my snowman I was working on? I hate the lights in this place right now. And this is crooked. Finish the snowman. Mom's got a lot of Molly's dress too. Mom's got a lot of alterations. I love it. I love it. Barbara's going to be like, really, June? Yeah, I love it too. She's going to get rid. So I think I should paint this before I put it together. I think that would be best. And then I don't think this is going to be that hard to do. I don't think so at all. I think it's going to be fun. Cute little thing. Ooh, there's the head. Don't lose the head. That's important. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do this the next live. But I think I'm going to paint it first. Barbara's like, who Mom is doing alterations? Oh, gee. Yeah, Molly is the beagle. That's Shannon's doggie. Oh, you fell asleep? Oh, well, while you were sleeping, Barbara, you were volunteered to be doing some sewing alterations, just so you know. Oh, this is, look what I found it. It's something I found at Dollar Tree. It's a mechanical 3D wooden puzzle of a crow. And it says Happy Halloween, and it's a little puzzle. I think it's cute. So I'm going to paint it. I think I'll spray paint it. That's easier. And then put it together. It's the only child I'll ever have. Oh, you never know. You never know. So this is my little puzzle. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, they think I can fix anything. Well, you're a mom, right? Everybody thinks their mom can fix everything. Let me make sure I tape this back so I don't lose it. Ouch. Oy. Oy, 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 oy. Gotta go over here to get tape. So, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to tape it on the wood. Goodness knows. Okay. what time is it? Oh, it's only 8:30. Oh gosh, I got a whole half an hour I got to do things with. All right, so let's start needle felting just to finish up something because I just want to finish up. I just got to get my thing, wherever that is, the little felting pad. All right, just to finish up this witch's body so I can finally dress her since we have time. Foam clay. Got to think about this. I remember I was watching Ace of Clay, and what was he using? Oh, the two-part clay that you put together. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called. I have some here somewhere. And and he didn't like it at first, and he was so funny because he was like he didn't like that stuff at all at first, and I didn't. He was like when he was trying it out, but then when he thought about it the next day, which is what I'm hoping I'm going to feel like once I do, once I go back to it tomorrow, maybe I'm going to, really like it. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, that's true, Joanne. Shannon's giving you guff. That's true. Done the same thing to my mom. I know you will, Barbara. I gotta tell you, my frustration level is, at its peak with things going wrong as far as fixing things in the house. A lot of times Megan helps me, or Eddie, if, I don't know, what did I do with Eddie? And then I did something with Eddie was the dishwasher, the first initial repairs on the dishwasher. And then I fixed some other stuff because I didn't like, but it's sort of, and then Megan and I did the washing machine. That's what we did. Still ended up after a while, but we got 6 months during COVID got the washing machine to work for another 6 months, so that wasn't bad. As far as sewing is concerned, I really should have learned how to sew because my mother was an excellent seamstress, which I know you guys, ladies, guys, whatever, all know. But I did not feel comfortable learning how to sew from my mom. She made me very nervous, so I was always afraid I'd break a machine, and if I broke a machine, my life wasn't worth living. Oh, I guess he's gonna help. It was beautiful walking this morning. Nice. Yeah, the girls are always there to help. Yeah, that's true. It's a nice give and take. My poor laptop. It's gone through the ringer. I have replaced the screen on it 2 or 3 times now. Well, the first time it cracked. The second time, I don't know what happened to it. And I had to replace the screen a couple of times because I asked for. It was during like the end of COVID, and I asked for one screen, and then they were they I don't know what the heck happened, but I ended up having 7 screens here. It was a joke. And the first ones they sent to me weren't touch. My screen is also touch, the one I'm using right now. And it was and so I've replaced the screen officially twice. I had to replace the speaker. And today's little endeavor was my cover that cracked, like where it attaches to the other piece. You know, when it opens up right here where the 2 screws are, the piece on the cover cracked. So it wasn't closing. I had to tape it. I tried gluing it, didn't work. I tried taping it, didn't work. So I finally had to get a new cover, and we fixed that today. I replaced the cover of my computer, but it wasn't turning on. And I know I didn't cut anything, and I know I placed everything where it's supposed to place. So Megan came down. I was like, Megan, it's not working. I did it right. So, which I guess she did it was she just held the power button down. She looked it up because she's so good with that phone. She looked it up, and you had to hold the power button down for a really long time to turn it off and then turn it back on. And here it came, because I was just about to have to write and tell everybody, well, we're not going live. But I fixed it. Now I feel so much better. Megan calls it my Frankenstein, my Frankenstein computer, because I fixed so many things on it. The speakers were always bad, but then they finally just went. They just went. I was thinking now I got to replace the batteries, but I'm hopefully I'll just leave it plugged in. I don't really take it anywhere outside of the house. I don't travel with it. It just stays in the house. So I can use aw, that's sweet. You didn't know what he was doing? Wow. Yeah, I've had to have to do my fair share of medical. I had to, who are we talking about? I don't know, somebody in the group, and I don't remember, was saying they had to give shots. I had to give shots to my dad for his diabetes when he was living at the nursing home, and I'd take him out. They had to show me how to give him a shot. Otherwise, I couldn't take him home with me because I had to give him a shot at a certain time. And it worked out that wasn't so bad because it was like a real small needle. And I was practicing on an orange. And then let's see what else. Oh, and then when Eddie, with his the chest wound and the leg wound from the Tony, if you're still here, from the quadruple bypass surgery, the doctor was telling me showed me how to clean it too. The things you don't do in life, right? I never wanted to be a nurse. No, I'm not real good with that stuff. I'm better. I've always told people I'm better after the emergency is over. I'd rather take care of you when all is said and done than be in the middle of I'm not real good in the middle of the emergency. You know, I'm just like, I don't think nah, you know. But once it's all over with, I'm real good. I'll cook, I'll take care, I'll clean. I don't care, you know. But during the emergency, please, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Okay, I'm just covering this up in some of this Black Lovely Fuzz. I love this. This is so easy to felt. I don't even know what needle I'm using. Okay, what time is it? It's 8:39. So Joanne, tell me, are you still gardening? I know you're having problems looking for a contract. Have you started any art things? This will be probably one of the last couple of pieces I do. Oh, you do good with, see? We're the opposite, so we'd make a good pair. You handle it while it's happening, and I'll handle it when it's just in the recoup time. Yeah, I should have came up here and needle felted when the plumbers were here saying, "Yo, is it straight?" Freaking asshole. Whoops. Let that one slip. Sorry. Oh, nice. Eating from the garden every day, that makes it all worth it. You ready to get back to crafting? Oh, that would be lovely, Joanne. But I'm glad you're enjoying the garden. I missed Susan today. I didn't go on. I just wasn't in the mood. I just needed some downtime because it was a very busy morning for me anyway. Walking, then I had to run errands, then what else was I doing? Oh, I'm trying to make the dough, the pie crust for tomorrow. I had to replace the cover on my computer. And all I felt like doing was sitting and reading, to tell you the truth, because I got a book out on my library app on my phone. When I get, sometimes when I get real upset, the best thing for me to do is just sit and read books, because it takes me out of myself, and you just get nice and cozy on the sofa, because I figured I did my walk. I bought some things down to the thrift store. I went to Home Depot. I went to Trader Joe's. Went someplace else too, I think. But I don't. Oh, I went to Dollar Tree. Oh, really? Watermelon. Watermelons. Yes, love watermelon. Joanne, can you send us a picture of your watermelons when you open one up, please? I gotta go out. Let's see. Sometime between now and the weekend, I have to go out and do some more weeding myself, because they're growing. I gotta check see if the figs. Gotta see. Did you? Yes, I did. I saw some. Not a lot in. There's still not a lot in Dollar Tree. I saw the beginning. I didn't go back to at home. I did see Michael's from the other day, but we still have to go to Joanne's, Teresa. I have to look to see if any of the figs came in. I haven't done that in a week, so it's a good idea to see if we got some figs. Ow. Oh, the pumpkin. Okay. Well, we have time for the pumpkin. I gotta look up how to make one because I made them last year, and I made that squash. I totally forgot how to do this stuff. Because there's a way to make it. I'm not so. I'm gonna look up a few YouTube videos and see how they do it, so we can make it. Wow. In a month? Yeah, I gotta have Megan to cut my hair. I'm losing it a lot. So I started drinking my kefir again because I think the kefir has the well, I've been trying to get back into the habit of doing it, but you know, when I shouldn't, that's what bothers me, and this is something I'm going to work on. Just because things are going to heck in a handbasket over here in the house, I shouldn't let that affect my, I have to get into a schedule and get back to it because I'm happier when I get into my schedule. And I had my kefir for breakfast, and that has that stuff that's supposedly good for the hair. Alrighty, it's 8:46. I'm running out of things to do here, guys. A little bit more fuzz over there, just so that. So now with this one, oh, I could sew. Well, I don't know exactly. I'm gonna use. This is wait. I don't know if I saw that show. Wait, this was the other one I started to make with the purple fabric. This light. I gotta fix the light situation. Well, I don't know. The light situation here is worse than downstairs, and I thought downstairs was pretty bad. So I got to do a little bit more work on her, and I'm going to use this fabric on this one because I only have like pieces of it, but I loved it. So I'm going to do something with this fabric on this one. So then that'll use up these two pieces of fabric, which is good, which is getting them going, getting them in, getting them out. And I guess I have the sale going in my Etsy shop. So if you know anybody who'd like to pick up some artwork, maybe you can point them to my general direction. 50% off on most pieces. Some of the pieces I did not bring down, but a lot of the pieces I did. Let's see what else I wanted to say. I'm going to put some of this more stuff like this into it because I noticed that when you like first put things in, that's when you get a lot of views. So I got to take some pictures. So after I do the garden, that'll be the next thing to get some pictures going. So maybe I can stoke some interest in the shop, especially with the Halloween stuff. So I should be getting this thing done soon. And then maybe I'll, if I can, put some posting, because I don't know about you, Joanne, but it seems it takes a little bit of a time to get those postings up on Etsy, but we'll see. Okay, well, you know what? I'm pretty much done. Let me switch my user settings. I'm going to do this, and then mirror, so it switches, so it's good. I'm pretty much done for the night. I'm done with this. Let me turn this light off because it's driving me crazy. Okay. Oof. Let me move it around. Alrighty, so, oh, I can't even see from that light. Let's get this and let's get my chat up again. There you go. Ooh. Alrighty, so I used the paper clay, the foam clay. We'll see how we like it. This is it in a bucket, and it's backwards, I think, for you. But we'll see how we figured that out. I'm not sure foam is really something that is I like, but again, it's new. This is the first time I've ever worked with it, so we'll see. It's just a different skill set. That's all. Because paper clay is different than polymer clay, and it's different than that two-part the epoxy clay that we have, and I forgot the name of it. Whatever, I don't know where it is. Somewhere. Oh, it's here. I'm sorry. This is the stuff. Yeah, epoxy sculpt. Everything is a little bit different, and you just have to learn how to use it. But like I said, if this foam clay doesn't work out, then I will just use my paper clay because I have that and I know how to work that. And once you seal this thing, I don't think it's supposed to be flexible anymore because the foam is still pretty flexible and moves. But once you hit it with your heat tool and then you put that plastic plastic dip, something stuff on it, it's supposed to work. So, okay, I'm so glad you guys came. Hopefully, I'll have something to do next week. I haven't been going on if I don't have anything that I feel like I want to do. So I got that mask done because I knew I had wanted to do that for a while now, and I figured we could try using that on YouTube Live. Why not? So hopefully I'll figure out something to do next week. Maybe I'll spray paint that little crow that I got at Dollar Tree and we'll put it together. Goodness knows, but I don't want to screw. Usually, sometimes whatever I do on a live, I have to redo, so I don't want to screw it up. But I'll take it nice and slow if I do it. But that's about it, guys and ladies and gents. Thanks for coming and saying hi and hanging out with me for a couple of hours. And hopefully, I'll see you next week. And that's about all I got. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Maybe my sister will be with me. Oh, thanks, T. We'll talk tomorrow morning. Okay. Yeah, there's a pie in the future there. We got to figure out timing. So, okay. Good night, everyone. Until I see you again, as always, have fun creating beauty. Love you all. And hopefully, we'll see you next week. Good night. Bye-bye. And end broadcast.